Number 21 of the top 10 comedian business skills that are critical so that way we never have to quit being a comedian. Number 21 is to juxtapose pain and pleasure. Why did we step onto stage? Why? Because we were mentally jacked incorrectly, and now we're going to be a comedian? We already know how to juxtapose pain and pleasure. Let us now continue our ascent into becoming a pro legendary comedian versus a two-timing, zero-timing comedian where we're barely doing good at our day job and we're barely doing good in comedy, which is why these business models can make you a great working comedian doing 0 gigs because we have productized ourselves. We're the product via the prior 20 points. Let me repeat what I said because you didn't laugh because your brain got confused. This is what leverage is. This is what leverage is. I just explained to you leverage. I explained to you page 47 of Naval Ravikant's book, which is you are now the product that you now understand business models. There's a video. It's 14 units of money, and it's called the top 13 business models that comedians don't know about. I know you're nervous about spending money with me, so I went ahead and loaded up all 13 on Chad and Steve's website. YouTube. Juxtaposing pain and pleasure, because this goes right into a topic that is the hottest of topics right now, which is why are there not any people drinking at my open mic? Why are there not people out drinking? Why are you drinking? Point number 22 is chemical management. We want to sling drinks, act drunk while not drinking. Chemical management, winning number 22. Pretending to be drunk, selling drinks while not drinking. That's the business model of a comedian. How drunk are you right now? Turns out, in acting class, we need to spend 15 minutes acting like we are drunk so that way we improve our acting skills. Can you act drunk? The Ivana Chubbuck method for acting. You want to enroll in my acting class now, don't you? I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. This is my OnlyPans account. Chemical management is where we, as a comedian, maybe we're only good at 3.15 drinks, but then we imbibed 5 drinks. And so the absorption rate combined with our confidence, combined with our own brain's chemicals for fear, combined with having to memorize our jokes, combined with alcohol and our emotional state, you're trying to hit a moving target while blindfolded and lost. But now you have point number 22, which is chemical management. Because in a nutshell, we want to act drunk, sell drinking because we're at a bar doing open mic, while we ourselves are chemical free. That's chemical management, which point number 23 of the top 10 tips. Do you like how I promised you 15 in the joke? But guess what? Point number 23 is critical and the entire ROI for you spending $250K at Jedi in Vagina Administration. Oops, Did I just make hot girl comedians into billionaires? Oops. Oops. I watched a Larry Chiang YouTube keynote and oops, my bank account got pregnant. Oops. Which is flow state. Is this a Max Levchin glow conversation with my LGBT cohort, Kara Swisher, longtime friend, as the Vagina Whisperer? I'm just doing a quick tour. Through being a lesbian, born a lesbian with an opposite taco. Flow. Max Levchin, Chapter 1, Jessica Livingston. Could be Satoshi Nakamoto, has an app called Glow. It measures vaginal mucus. Is that how wet your pussy is? I don't know. But he, with a straight face, inside the PayPal Mafia, had a conversation with my friend, Kara Swisher, talking about Flow and Glow being an app to get pregnant. Do I do fertility consulting for 6 figures? Actually, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Am I the smartest person on the planet? Unfortunately, for my haters, yes. Is this a memory that is somehow magical, but is actually a technique that an IQ 88 person uses? Yes. Moonwalking with Einstein. In flow state, we can act drunk, sell drinks, yet not be drunk, flowing towards riches, not manifesting like a girl loser at home, hoping that her Kappa Alpha Theta pillow is somehow going to get pounced on by the perfect man who comes to rescue them. Okay? We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Because flow in manifestation involves a little bit of work, which is why point number 23 is flow state. Can we somehow get to that magical point? But we do not want to juxtapose flow state, which is $1 million, 4 million to 2 billion. That's flow state, which is all of entrepreneurship education is learning from people in flow state. We want to get to flow state, but realize that we need to do at least 2 of the business things that I outlined before point number 23, flow state. Not one thing is going to get you into flow. 2 things are. Are you going to make a 0 to 2 joke because you're Peter Thiel's mentor and he did 0 to 1? Yes. That's why I bring up Max Levchin, because I want you to see that the reason I became the 3rd institution of Silicon Valley is I understand the business model of how to be a comedian. Because do you want to have appointment-based comedy? Am I paste copying Peter Thiel's content legally under trademark and copyright? Yes, because he talked about appointment-based viewing. And do you see how these topics get confusing if you don't put pen to paper? They get confusing if you don't put pen to paper. Flow. How do we get to flow? We go 0 to 2, exactly, which is point number 24, which is doing lead gen. Initially, as a comedian, you will have no VIP contacts, Point number 2, never delegate our customer relationship management to a agent, to a technology, to anything other than you writing down their phone number in your little black book of these are the people that are gonna come to my first comedy show. Lead generation, it's critical. Why don't some people do it? Painful. They think that they don't need to sell. Most comedians, here's the mistake. They think marketing and accidental marketing and going viral, which is basically, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm gonna try to walk through this world like I'm a dude mimicking hot women. Okay, nobody's gonna discover you. In fact, women who are 22 to 24 intrinsically are as distributed as a male who's socioeconomically a billionaire. I don't make the rules, I just read what's going on. But if we want to be part of Hot Girl Entrepreneurship Club, what can we do? We can do lead generation. Is this how I met Barack Obama, doing food for lead generation, handing out $50, not burritos, but handing out a burrito that costs nickels for a $50 donation? Yes, food for lead gen. Lead generation, point number 24, which perfectly dovetails into point number 25, which is ask model. What is your model? What is your model? Ooh, this lighting's perfect. What is your ask model? What is your business model for this ass career that we are currently embarked on? This is my model. I'm talking into YouTube for 6 views, hoping for 25 people to go from 0 to 2 deals. Is that math, Miami math? Oh no, that math is semi-professional aerospace engineering math. That math is Satoshi Nakamoto inspired awesome math that you can't stop. You cannot hope to stop it, because ask model is where we say no temporarily to the girl that wants to sleep with us because we are focused on business first. Is this chapter 7 of my mentor's book? Maybe. Do you see how this video goes from darkness into light into perfect shadowing? Lucky. That's modeling. And so Ask Model wraps us with 13 business models that comedians don't know about in a full video series. Keep your money or throw money at me depending on if you're in abundance mind frame or mindset. Point 26, mastermind. This is a mastermind, but what this is something that doesn't quite take you to execution, which is why you need to do a mastermind, which is inside of Hot Girl Entrepreneurship Club or Miami Brickle Secret Society of Comedians. Winning is we are going to have a mastermind. It's a 3-way, not for sex, but for accountability and getting slightly better and moving ahead with sell me this joke.